In ancient times, there was a king. One day he puts a big stone in the middle of a road and he hid there behind a tree to see what would happen. He sees many people were passing the road, rich people, poor people, merchant, soldier. And he observed that all of them began having difficulties passing the road due to the stone. However, they complained every time they crossed it, that how careless our king is and how can he do that to us, to his people. They came and went complaining, sometimes even abusing the king. As time passed, but no one touched that stone. And one day a student came across that stone. He was worried someone may fall over it and be hurt. So he decided to push it aside. But he was unable to move that stone in that time. Due to the size of the stone, he could not move that stone alone because he was not as powerful as much it needed. So he decided to come once daily and push that stone aside. Each day he tried his best to push it aside, and after a few days he eventually removed that stone from there. And the moment he removed that stone, he found a box beneath it. There was a lot of gold coin and a letter in it, on which it was stated that these gold coins belongs to that person who removed this stone. Now my friends, what we can learn from this story is we all face setbacks, obstacles, failures in our daily lives. We all have that stone on the road of our life. That stone could be a bad habit that we want to get rid of. It could be a challenge or roadblocks or setbacks. But most of the people, when they face that stone or setbacks, they cry, they complain, they fall down, they point finger on others, they blame their parents. But there are only few people who take responsibility and decide to conquer the challenge. So if you want to move forward and want to become successful, or you want to achieve your dream life, then you have to face that challenge and remove the stone. Then you will get the reward or gold coin. Now see, every people want to have a successful life or a business or a relationship. But why most of the people can't face that obstacles? Why they give up after a few days? Why they can't overcome that challenges? Why they can't remove the stone from their life? Because their dreams don't fit in their habit. Their desires don't fit in their habit. That's why I bought some habits that if you follow, then you will be a champion and you will have a successful life. Now these habits are not going to fit in your life by overnight. But if you do these things for 21 days, then it will fit in. So number one, write 3 things daily you are grateful for. The purpose of this habit is to develop a positive attitude. When you start writing things down that you are grateful for, then you feel proud and happy of them, that you did something wonderful today, you achieved something great today. No matter what worst happens, your focus goes on to these positive things. Your attention shifts from negative things to positive things. So whenever something bad happens to you, instead of being frustrated, you stay calm and you keep working without getting frustrated. In fact, I study a research on gratitude that have been done by the psychologist Robert A. Emmons. First, he divided all the students in 2 groups and asked them to write 5 things down on paper about their feelings every day for 10 weeks. One group wrote about things that they were grateful for. A second group wrote about daily irritation or things that had displeased them. And after 10 weeks, those who wrote about gratitude were more optimistic and felt better about their lives. That's why write at least 3 things daily that you are grateful for. It will help you to become more optimistic and happy. Number 2, invest in experience. You should invest in experience. You should go somewhere, visit new places. You should travel the world. It will give you joy. You will get to learn new things. You will meet new people and you will also get many new ideas. What most people do is that if someone has money, he would probably think of buying an iPhone or a bike or a car. These material things may put a smile on your face, but not for a long period of time. But after 10 years or 20 years, this phone will not give you that much happiness and you will not even remember it. But if you visit a new place now or travel a place in the world, it will be a part of you and your life. You will remember everything. In fact, those experiences will become a part of you. Your identity is not defined by your possessions, but is actually an accumulation of the places you have been, lessons you have learned, and the experiences you have had. Buying something new won't be a life-changing event, but traveling and living in a foreign country will be. Let me give you some example. In 1983, Scholz travels to Italy and returns with an idea of the Starbucks coffee. The Nike is founded by traveling Japan. In fact, the American psychologist Dr. Thomas Gilovich stated that spend money on experiences, not things. Number 3, follow this French proverb. It means when we have no head, we have legs. In French, the term head is often used to indicate the brain. For this reason, when you have forgotten something, then you have legs. Go back and take it. Just simple. This proverb is very helpful in my personal life. I remember it daily because as a person I forgot something daily, and whenever I forgot something I say it myself and I go back and fix it. It helps me to stay positive and calm. It keeps me away from negative thinking. Most people when they forgot something, they get frustrated immediately. They start talking in a negative way, often put the blame on other people. But I want to say, if you take responsibility for your mistakes and say this proverb to yourself, then you will start seeing positive attitudes in you. Like if you forget to buy something in the supermarket, that's your fault. Go back and buy it. If you're late for a meeting, it's your fault. Run and make up for the lost time. If you make mistakes, then go and fix it. It's that simple. Number 4, ask open-ended question. At our very young age, we were so curious about things. Whenever we did see a new things, we never felt hesitation to ask a question. But when we become adults, we stopped questioning. We feel hesitation of what other people would think of us, or people would laugh at us. Asking questions is a powerful tool in every area, in business world, in professional life, in personal life, or in school. It helps to build your knowledge. When you ask a question to an experienced person on a particular field, you will get to know their valuable life lessons. That will be very helpful for you. So whenever you get a chance to ask a question, ask immediately. Never ever feel hesitation on that. Number 5, make your bed. Why should you make your bed? You might have watched the motivational speech of William H. McRaven, where he stated in that speech, if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Or by any chance, if something bad happens to you, or you failed at something, so when you go to bed, you will feel inspired and positive because of that bed you made in the morning. So from this simple habit, make your bed daily from today and see what happens in your life. Number 6, exercise for 1 minute. You might have noticed that when you get up in the morning or you work for a few hours consistently on the desk, you start feels wet, tired and blurry. Well, to get back on active mode immediately or to stop that feeling of blurry or tiredness, you can do these simple habits. Whenever you feel like that, start exercising for 1 minute. The 1 minute workout. Yes, you heard the right. Now you must be wondering what could happen in 1 minute. Researchers from McMaster University in Ontario proved 60 measly seconds of intense exercise can increase endurance capacity and lower blood pressure. The number one reason we don't exercise is time, but everyone has 1 minute. You always have at least 1 minute to exercise. Now what you can do in 1 minute? According to Men's Journal, you can do 1 minute jumping jacks or 1 minute push-up or burpee. Number 7, 1 minute meditation. The purpose of this habit is to keep your mind calm, sharp and active in every situation. It's easy to fall into worrying about the future and about the change that is happening right now. It's easy to get frustrated when you work on your project. It's easy to lose focus in these material worlds. When we start worrying about the future or regretting things of the past, we lose touch with the present moment. It can become a vicious cycle, which only results in more stress and more pressure. Breathing helps break the cycle. So whenever you feel frustrated or losing focus during working or studying, then meditate for 1 minute. Breathe for 1 minute. It will bring you back your focus. It will bring you back into the present moment and will help you to be active again. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really think that this video is helpful for you, then make sure to subscribe this channel and share this video. Thank you so much.